Hey everybody, this is Darksied, and welcome back to part 35 of our Dark Souls walkthrough. Alright, we're done with Duke's Archive, so it's time to head off to our next destination. And here we are back again in Queelag's lair, getting ready to head back out into the demon ruins. Alright, we're going to take the time here to kindle this bonfire up to maximum. Give us a good place to work from. Alright. Now it's time to continue down. Now there are quite a few of the Taurus demons and the Capra demons down here. Just off to the right a little bit, if you kind of follow this walkway, you're getting ready to see them, is a herd of Taurus demon. And we're going to go ahead and take them out. Once they're gone, these guys don't respawn. They're actually guarding something that we will come back and get later on. I don't have the item to do it right at the moment. But you can see them all out there. They're kind of in the distance. And I recommend using some sort of arrows, something that you can hit them with long range in order to be able to pull them one by one. You can also do it just by walking very slowly towards them. You will be able to pick them off one by one too. Just as soon as you get one to start walking towards you, it's best to turn around and move back to this area over here next to the path. Now they've got kind of a pathing issue right over here. As you see, he's got to go around that way depending on whether they're going up and down there. And I've tried to use that to my advantage before, and it doesn't really seem to work all that well. So really the best thing to do is just to get down, or bring him down here and slug it out with him. Of course, this fight went kind of bad, but he's really, all you have to do is just wait for an attack like that, take your strike, and then back off. A few hits like that and he'll go down pretty easy. Okay, I'm not going to go ahead and show all of these, so we're going to take the time here to cut through and just show you the last couple of them. As I said, these guys will not return, so you don't have to worry about this, and you're free to come back and get the item that's over here after you've defeated the centipede and gain the ability to walk in lava. So fire a few more arrows at him. You see, I've got these guys poisoned already just to make things slightly easier. So just wait for him to jump towards you like that. Get in, take your shot. Nothing to him anymore. Sometimes it seems like you gotta walk quite a ways in order to get these guys to start coming towards you. There you go. Now, just in the pool of lava, kind of behind me and over to my left, is one of the embers that you can give to the undead blacksmith, the Chaos Ember. Okay, it's Capra Demon time. Now there's a number of these guys on your way down. And I was honestly expecting something different. The very first time that I did this, these guys acted differently than they do since, I guess, or exactly what patch changed this. But this, or aside from this one's the only one that's even moderately aggressive anymore. The rest of them have become very unaggressive until you get just practically right on top of them. I didn't know this, so whenever I was going down this first time, you'll see that I'm using tremendous amount of caution, because you used to be able to pull them from quite a distance away, and they're rather difficult to fight on these narrow ledges. You also want to be human right here, because we're getting ready to encounter Kirk once again, and this will be the last time that we'll have to fight him. So I didn't remember exactly how far down I had to go. Actually, if you'll notice right up there that the game just saved in the top right corner, whenever it typically does that, that's a good indication that something's happening. As you can see, we got a fog wall going on here. Now, as last time, he can really damage you quite a bit by rolling at you. Is the advantage of his armor. So get in quickly and just pound him, and you won't really have any problems with him. He's not terribly difficult. Okay, it used to be right around somewhere in here that you would start pulling the first couple of them. So I figured I'm going to go ahead and fire an arrow at him and get him to start running this way. And he doesn't move. I'm a little confused at this point because I was expecting him to charge this direction. And I'd actually come up with a pretty interesting little way of getting them to kill themselves. Back up there in that first little archway that we came down, there's a kind of a dip in the floor, and if you step right on it, well, you'll slide right off and die. You used to be able to stand right before it and get those guys to do their jumping attack as soon as they came around the corner, and it would cause them to hit that perfect spot and slide down and kill themselves. Now, they'll just sit here and take arrows to the face until they die. And every one of them seem to be like that. We get on here to this, the last guy I leave standing. And we finally see how close it is. I actually have to beat one in order for him to come towards me. But this guy we're just going to finish off with arrows because he doesn't seem to want to come towards me either. I certainly didn't want to take them both on at the same time. So he'll just merrily let you shoot him in the head. So he twitches like that and starts following you, and I think he's getting ready to head this direction, and he never did. I mean, I have to get just right up on him, close enough for him to do a jump attack, in order for him to even show the mildest bit of aggression. So they definitely made this area just a little bit easier, because these guys used to be, they used to get you in pairs, and on narrow ledges if you really weren't paying attention. But there's actually a way you don't even have to come down here and fight these guys. Just directly across from me over there where we came down, you can jump down to that lower platform there and bypass them altogether. One other change that they had made to this that I wasn't really expecting is that there used to be one more Capra demon down here on the bottom level close to where the bonfire was, and I was looking for him on my way down here, and he's not there anymore. I'm not entirely for sure if he was the one that maybe they moved him up to where that last one that we killed was. Maybe that was him, but he's certainly not on the ground level anymore. Used to be somewhere right around in here. Oh well, that's a nice change. Now be careful of these worms here. They actually spit a corrosive acid, and whenever it hits you, it does nothing but damage your weapons and armor. One good spit is enough to destroy a lot of different weapons and armor, so definitely stay away from them. I got hit by these guys once and destroyed everything I was wearing. So we'll just speed this up a little bit. Take him out from a distance. You can do this melee, and I will wind up doing a few of them here in a moment. But if you don't want to take any chances, just bring some arrows and take him down for a distance. This way your bow takes a little wear, but your gear takes no damage. Now you see I lit the bonfire there, and then I was going to go ahead and continue on. I didn't want to actually reset all of these guys, although there really weren't too many of them that were going to come back that was going to cause many problems. Okay, if we come out here, we've already killed one of them, but you had these stone statues. I'm not sure exactly what they are, but anyway, they spit fire at you. And my old method of doing it was a little like this. I've actually come to the conclusion that you can hit these guys. If you hit them with a hard enough weapon, you can actually kill them before they'll ever spit fire, because they just come up to you and park themselves just perfectly right at weapon distance. And then I decided to turn around and go ahead and kindle that bonfire and get it up anyway, since I'm not really losing anything by doing so. And I suppose it'll secure my spot right here just in case I die. So at this point, I'm actually kind of running a little bit low on humanity there. I have to remedy that problem. It was shortly after I played this, I actually went out and did some farming. Just in case I haven't said it yet, two good places to get humanity. One, the little skeletons down there just before Nito's place. Great place, you get an unlimited supply of them. Problem is that you have to be cat quick in order to pick them up or else they go away. Secondly, you always have the run that I've demonstrated in one of my videos that's in the depths with all the rats. And that's where I go actually to do the biggest majority of my farming. Why? Because I've got that place down so where I can get that loop done so quickly, and you don't have to worry about getting on them or being overwhelmed. You can just get in there, get your humanity, and get out. I actually farmed in there for a while and made, I don't know, around 40 humanity in maybe an hour. It might even been less time than that. Alright, finish these guys off. If you walk down here slow enough, you can actually get these guys one at a time. Don't rush too far down because there is a Taurus demon that we're going to pick up here in just a moment. We want these guys out of the way whenever we're fighting him so we don't have any trouble with them. You can see him off in the distance there. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pull him and get him on the way up here. Come on up here, guy. Same as before, wait for him to make a strike, take your hit. Of course, wearing something where you can move quickly is a definite advantage. Alright, and down we continue. Okay, now all of these guys come back. I don't remember him standing just perfectly still and letting you pound on him though. But that seems to be the theme of a lot of this stuff now. Also watch out for that worm that's over there. I don't know why exactly I feel the sudden need to shoot everything with arrows. Actually, you don't even really need to kill this one. You can easily run by him. Just make sure that you are running while you're going by him and he won't have a chance of being able to hit you. Also stay far to the left as you can. There is a little place where you can drop off, so just right before that's a good place to run. Go ahead and finish him off. There we go. So you practically got to get right up on them too, it looks like. No problem. We already did a pretty good amount of damage, so all we have to do is just strike him a couple of times and he's down. I keep mistakenly trying to get these guys to come out into more of an open area here, and it doesn't seem that you were really wanted to do that anymore because none of them seem to move very much. So I'm going to have to rename this the Arrow Show, I think. Okay, and down he goes. Now be careful whenever you're over in this section here. There are a lot of those rock worms over here, and they all ambush you. I have decided that it's going to take too long to do it that way. So this is whenever I start demonstrating the ability to do this melee. So I said, you've got one shot there. Go up, take your shot, and then back away just as quick as you can. Alright, now what we're going to do here is make a run for it. You're actually going to get two of them on either side. The best thing you can do is just hit it full steam and run between those two. And if you'll notice here that it seems like actually fighting them front is actually easier than fighting them from the rear. Because they turn quicker whenever you're behind them. So I found that the easiest way to do this is to take a running shot at it, really. See if we'll get it here in just a second. Run at them, take your hit, and then back off. And that actually works quite well. And the large flame ember. As you can see there, these guys have got a very, very tight aggro radius, so you can actually get over there as long as you kind of stay to one side. You can get to one of them without engaging the other, which comes in handy whenever you're trying to fight multiples at the same time. And that will complete this part of our Dark Souls walkthrough. Remember, if you've liked these videos, please click the like button. And if you'd like to hear more of these, click subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.